The Atlanta Hawks, yes, the Atlanta Hawks are currently the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference, something that I, for one, did not see coming. Maybe you did, but this team is one of the most fun teams in the league, with Trae Young completely revitalizing himself and turning himself into not only a scorer, but the best passer in the league, averaging over 12 assists per game. He's got some young wings running with him like Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, and even Shea, who hasn't had the best rookie season of all time. But DeAndre Hunter, of all people, has stayed healthy and looks like the wing we all thought he could be. Hunter on the year is averaging 19.3 points per game, which is a career high, to go with 4 rebounds, 1.3 assists in 28 minutes a game. He's only played 16 of the 28 games, but still, that's relatively healthy for him. 47% shooting from the field, 45% from 3 on 6 attempts a game, and per 36 minutes, because remember, he only plays 28 a night, he's averaging 25 points per game to go with 5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and a steal a night, which is some crazy numbers. Last year, he had a solid year, 15.6 points a night, 4 rebounds, 45% shooting from the field, 39% from 3, but this year, I mean, he is head and shoulders above that for the 27-year-old product out of Virginia. He's a 3-level scorer. As you can see here, you'll see him get to the rim, knock down the 3 ball, and pull up from the mid-range and create his own shot. Career high in 3-point shooting at 45%. If he stays there, that's one of the best marks in the NBA. Of course, he's being spoon-fed by Trae Young, but still, he's got to hit those shots. Some of these are tough shots. That's a quick catch and release, and it's butter. That was a great closeout, too. He's got a nice mid-range as well. That was more of a floater right there, but here he's going to get to his spot, spin off George Niang, and get a bucket. And that's a tough bucket right there for DeAndre Hunter, who has become an ISO scorer. And Trae Young, as we just mentioned, has become a facilitator. 12.2 assists per game to go with 21.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1.3 steals. 39% shooting from the field and 32% from 3 is the reason he's not an all-star this year, but he runs this offense beautifully. And in the injury-ravaged Eastern Conference, he probably will still be an all-star. He leads the league in assists per game, just running this offense to a T, like we said. Here he finds Capella on the lob. The next play, he's going to find DeAndre Hunter coming off this down screen for the easy bucket over Dalton Connect. And like we said, DeAndre Hunter now has a mid-range. Then he's going to hit Jalen Johnson rolling for the easy floater. And he's a selective scorer as well. Even though he only shoots 39% from the field and 32% from 3, he can still score with the best of them. He can still get hot with the best of them. Don't let him fool you. Gets downhill with the right hand right there. Then coming off the screen, just knocks it down over AD. That's a tough shot. And then you've got Bogdanovic, a guy who we've seen here in the clips, also getting passes from Trae Young. 11.8 points a game, 3.3 assists for him, 2.8 rebounds as well, on 41% shooting from the field, 6.5 attempts from 3 for a 35% clip. And he's one of the Eastern Conference holdover guys from that team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but he's a microwave scorer. Off the bench, he's not the most efficient. This isn't the most efficient mark of his career by far, but he went off this summer for Team Serbia against USA, and that kind of revitalized him, gave him a little bit more juice here in Atlanta, and they've got the youth movement going now, apart from Bogdanovic and maybe Trae Young, but Trae Young's still pretty young. Same thing with DeAndre Hunter. Hunter's only 27. You've got a youth movement led by Shea, the #1 overall pick, 11 points a game, 3 boards, 2 assists. Kind of worried about his shooting splits, only 40% from the field, 28% from 3 on 5 attempts. But again, he's a rookie, and he has shown flashes of greatness, such as this game we're watching here against the New York Knicks, where he went off for 33 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks in what was a full day at the office for Shea right there. Now, he doesn't have any other 20-plus point games, which is kind of scary for the #1 overall pick in the draft, other than this 33 ball he put up against New York. But there's still so much time. He's still 19 years old, still getting into the flow of the NBA and American-style basketball, so I'm not too worried about him. With that being said, if you've made it this far into the video, obviously you like something, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you have enjoyed at any point. Also, go ahead and go check out our football channel as well. We just hit 200 subscribers over there, so we're trying to move up in the world. And with that being said, let's get back to the video, looking at the Gray Barrier thief, and that is Dyson Daniels, who's averaging 13, 5, and 3 to go with 3 steals and a block a game. 45% shooting from the field, 30% from three. Kind of concerning, but this was kind of robbery from the Pelicans, who are now the worst team in the Western Conference. DeJounte Murray this year is averaging 16.4 points, 6.4 assists, 7 boards, and 2 steals in 34 minutes of an injury-plagued season for him, and he's shooting 37% from the field and 29% from three. I'll take Dyson Daniels over that, who is an elite defender, an emerging scorer, especially when he gets going downhill. A little bump into the floater right there. Get Jason Tatum, get off of me. He's a downhill threat. He's really tough to stop when he's going downhill. As you can see here, he's going to show you the little float game over Kata. He's a solid passer as well. Averages about a 5 assists per game. Nice backdoor cut by Jalen Johnson here for the easy finish. And then he gets into his bag a little bit here over Jordan Walsh, and that's a bucket. And then you got Jalen Johnson, the other young wing here in Atlanta. 19.7 points a game for him, 10.4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.2 blocks, stuffing the stat sheet while shooting 50% from the field, only 34% from three. A little bit concerning, but when he gets downhill, he is a load to stop at 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, can finish over most anybody in the league. Also uses that wingspan to block shots, impact shots down in the paint, and he's pretty athletic, if I do say so myself, getting his own rebound right there and finishing that with a dunk, then getting downhill. Little bump into the float game. He's tough to stop. Also 5.4 assists per game for a power forward. You don't see that very often. Solid passer. Once again, though, getting downhill right there with the right hand. That's where he's at his best. And then in transition, easy dunk, and one. Now, there's a big man discussion in Atlanta, and there has been for quite some time now, it seems like, between Onyeka Okongwu and Clint Capella. Okongwu this year is averaging 11.3 points, 6.4 boards in 24 minutes a night, 54% shooting from the field. He's trying to expand out of the three-point line. It's not really working, but for Onyeka, he's got a solid float game. He's also a lob threat here. Jalen Johnson, that's a beautiful pass for a power forward, by the way. Nice finish by Okongwu. And then, yeah, he's got Trae Young throwing him lobs as well. He attacks the glass offensively. He averages about 2.5 offensive rebounds per game, which is pretty solid. I mean, you're getting over 2 second chance opportunities for your team a game, and he's only playing 24 minutes. Right here, once again, easy putback. And then Capella is averaging 10 points, 9.4 boards, 1.3 assists, a block in 23 minutes. So he's playing even less minutes per game, and they pretty much dead split the minutes at center this year. 58% shooting from the field for Capella, and he averages 3.6 offensive rebounds per game for the 30-year-old. But he is going into the last year of his contract, or this is the last year of his contract, so he will probably be a free agent after this, and I imagine they'll turn it over to Onyeka Okongwu unless they really want to bring back Clint. And then the last guy we got to talk about here is Garrison Matthews, this team's undoubted sniper. 7.8 points a game, 1.4 rebounds, 1.1 assists in 18 minutes a night. He's played 19 games so far this year of the 28. 43% shooting from the field and 45% from three on 4.4 attempts. Really solid season from Garrison Matthews so far. And every team needs their sniper. That's what Garrison Matthews is to this team. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying, or if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for about 200 likes on today's video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching.